Well, first of all, what I'd like to do is to give a couple ladies credit. Remember, I sent out the challenge about going to professional. It's my thing. Could some of you put your #6? So, excuse me, I mean *6 to mute. Please do that. Please go *6 to mute. And then what I'd like to do is give credit to two ladies who did go to a professional office and they braved it all, went on in there, and that's Melissa Acker and Deborah DeBois-DeBreeze, and they went in there and they talked to him and got into the office and talked to to the office manager, and they did what Victoria had said and what Carol O'Reilly had said, and so anyhow, I think a lot of that is this gives you courage to go do some of those things and understand some of the things that are necessary to do so. I want to give hats off to Melissa and Deborah. That was I'm really proud of you for doing that. And another thing too, we got a lovely letter from Victoria Crumpton, and she said she says, I appreciate the Monday night calls. I'm in a slump, but the call keeps me hopeful. The call keeps me from sticking my head in the sand and giving up. Because I drive 1.5 hours to and from work, I've been very creative to work my bra business. The call has really helped me stay motivated and in touch with the company. And she says, I love it all, and I love everybody. And it was just wonderful. I just thought, that's such a nice feeling to know that all of you who share your knowledge are part of keeping others motivated. I think that's really quite an accomplishment, that you just go ahead and just your excitement about what you do inspires other people. And, we're so lucky to be in a business that we're able to do that type of thing. So we're very, very pleased. And thank you, Victoria, for letting us know. Now, another thing, too, just to remind you, we are in Consultant Appreciation Month. And that means that any of the consultants, not directors, it's a consultant-only one this month, and all of the consultants, if they send in $100 wholesale for this month only, they're going to get $120 in free product that we'll be sending out in May to them on that area. But they have to send it in. They have to send in $100 this month, and then at the end of the month when we close, we figure who the winners are, and then we'll send it out with a nice note from Mr. Nobbs and how much they appreciate them. So anyhow, don't forget that. Get your people on the phone. You as leaders have to let your consultants know that and keep them on target, so they'll appreciate the fact that they were able to get $120 worth of product. So let's go for that. So now at this time, I'm going to turn this over to Nancy Hahn, and she's going to talk to these men to get them all excited about what they're going to share with you. So if we were motivated before, we're really going to be motivated tonight. And so anyhow, what do men have to say about this business? Take it away.
I sure will. Well, I'd like to welcome all of you tonight, and especially our Mr. Wonderfuls, because so many times I think we women forget to involve them or don't know how to involve them, and it seems to me the more involved they become, the stronger and the bigger the group becomes. So we're pretty excited about hearing from them, and we call you our Mr. Wonderfuls because you surely are there to help us and to back us, and for those of them that are not, I think our wives can take heed to what you're offering to us tonight. And so we're going to ask Jack O'Reilly, who we've heard many good things about from Virginia, if you'll share with us what you do to help Carol's business continue to build and grow. Welcome, Jack.
Yeah, hi, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
I guess just a few comments I'll make. First about why I'm supporting Carol, other than the fact she's my wife. Then I'll talk a little bit about what I actually do to support her. Then I guess there was a couple of questions that were emailed to us, or to Carol anyway, from Glenn. I'll see if I can address those as well a little bit later. On the first question about why I'm supporting Carol, it became evident once she started getting involved with Janique back last August, as we began to talk about it, that at least I saw, we actually both saw, that there was a high dollar potential to this particular type of business. And over the years, based on our business different companies, size companies, and I probably looked at 36 different business ideas myself over the last 15 or 20 years and never really liked any of them. I found this one to be particularly interesting because as someone with a sales and marketing background, this is almost a marketer's dream product because, one, you have almost essentially unlimited prospects to sell to. Essentially, you have half the country, women, to sell to, and 85% of them, I understand, don't have the right bra on. So you can hardly ask for a wider or deeper market opportunity than that. Secondly, there really is no competition here. We talk about, you might talk about department stores or other lady shops as being competitive, but the reality is we're competitors to them. And every time I go in and talk to somebody about the product, when I mention that the typical lady shop or department store may have 32 cup sizes, but my wife has over 300, you get a distinct change in body language when they hear that, and is a major selling point. And lastly, I guess, given particularly the economic climate we're in, this is definitely a recession-proof business. A bra is a necessity, not like a discretionary item like a vacation or something. So it's almost, to me, a marketer's dream in that sense, and that's what has attracted me. We quickly began to speculate on what the the income potential of this was, and that quickly led us to trying to determine what was required to sort of capture the opportunity. I should make a footnote here that I understand at the rally meeting Mary Black had a couple weeks ago at her home, I talked about this. The whole subject was about how to motivate husbands to get more involved with the business, and I suggested toward the end, because it finally clicked on me, that why don't you just, if there's one task you give your husband, it's the task of going to the bank with the checks that you get from this business. Maybe it's only $300 or $400 or $500 a week, whatever. But if it goes on a steady basis, the lights eventually got to go on and say, "Geez, why couldn't it be 1,000? What would it take, honey, to be 1,000?" Well, you've got them now. So I'll leave you with that thought. It also was apparent early on that the only way you make money in this business is Carol has to be fitting. If she's doing any other task, she's not really making any money. So I took it on. My approach was to pick up all the other tasks, sort of the non-income generating tasks, so that she had maximum times to fit. So what exactly do I do? I'll receive the inventory that comes in from Janique, check that everything we ordered is in the box, and then I record all the purchases in our accounting system. We're using QuickBooks Pros, but you don't necessarily have to do it. You can probably do it on a spreadsheet if you wanted to. I also record all the sales that she makes. I'll take things to the post office for mailing. There's bras that have to be shipped out. I have made deliveries to different organizations as well, as the case may be. One of the other things I do the night before we do fittings at an event or a place of business, I will make all the confirmatory phone calls to the ladies on the sign-up list to make sure they're still coming. That tends to be a lot of fun. Obviously not expecting a man to be calling about a bra appointment. And I would say all the activities I described so far, probably, given the volume Carol's doing, probably taking me about 8 to 10 hours a week, I would say. Then there's the marketing, which I'm also doing. And we've done this pretty wide range of approaches from different places of business, health and fitness clubs, chiropractors. We've done an association community center in a large retirement community. Done a couple of those. There's plenty of other opportunities. I keep saying, where do women congregate? And as soon as you start speculating on that, the opportunities start coming in terms of identifying places to go. Let's see. There were some specific questions asked through an email, as I mentioned earlier, from Christine and Glenn. One of them was other ways to help other than, I think, just marketing. So I sort of already answered that question with the other non-marketing activities that I've picked up.